This world, love this world.
Yo, what's happening?
What's good, Perth City? What's up?
Yo, it's your boy Zero,
And it's your man, Big Rak.
and you're listening to Hustle and Grind.
100.9, baby.
Yeah, so sit down, buckle your seatbelts, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Real hip hop.
All day,
All night.
yeah. So shout out to the man.
Dottie ass, my man. Thank you for the beat.
Yeah.
Check.
We coming to you live.
Perth City. Beaufort Street, baby. You know where it's at.
Hustle and Grind. Yo, what's happening?
It's your man, Big Rak.
And it's your boy Zero,
And you're tuning in too.
Hustle and Grind.
Yeah. We're here with a special guest, chilling in the den. That's what
Yeah.
we're going to call it from now on.
In the famous den.
In the famous den that's
Yeah.
not famous just yet.
You wanna introduce yourself, brother?
Yeah.
What's going on, my party people? It's Big Mac,
Big Mac.
aka MACSHANE, and I'm
Yeah.
jamming out with my number one homies in the building right now.
Yeah. Man, respect for having you here, dude. Thanks for, we believe you accidentally got to the wrong location.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little
Yeah,
story?
tell us the story, brother.
Well, once upon a time they didn't have GPS, and I wanted to do a bit of a throwback session where I pay homage to the people that use ancient maps,
Yeah.
and I basically got the wrong address. I pretty much didn't check my Instagram messages, and
you should use the stars,
rocked-
baby.
I rocked up at the other Noongar FM studio and met all the homies, great people,
Yeah.
Shout out to the peeps.
Shout out to Noongar Radio.
of course. But we learned our lesson, and
That's it, bro.
No, it's awesome having you here, man. And it's kind of funny how we met, because I know you and Zero know each other, so we'll go on about that in a second. But I was just going on about my business, out looking for an NPC and a mic.
Yeah,
obviously.
I walk into a store and store will be disclosed later.
We'll tell the story
We'll
later.
tell the story about the store later. But walk into a store looking for an NPC and a mic, and I see this extremely friendly face over at the counter.
What can I say?
He just approaches me with the biggest smile, like, dude, how can I help you? Like, what are
He's
you
one
looking
of the
for?
most friendliest people.
Absolutely, man. And I was kind of taken back a little bit. So I was like, why is this guy so friendly? But
What's going on with this salesman?
Yeah.
What kind of tactic is this?
it's like, dude, I'm already going to spend my money. You're like, you don't have
Do you
to.
want fries with that?
You have to grease me up this month. Exactly. You have to grease me up this month. So I was like, like, what's good, man? And he's like, what? I feel like I know you from somewhere. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, maybe you've heard of the show. Trying to do a plug for myself.
It's pretty tight. It's a pretty seamless segue.
Exactly. And it turns out this brother was doing a plug for himself because he's an MC as well. So we go back and forth, boom, boom, boom. And he tells me that he knows Zero. And how do you guys know each other? Just question.
Well, I met MACSHANE probably same way you met MACSHANE.
At a different store.
Yeah, at a different
This is
store.
all I do. I just hang out in the stores.
Yeah. At a different store, me and the homie Detox were going to buy a mic.
Yeah.
And bam, there was MACSHANE.
Kaboom.
Helped us out.
This guy's like the
Humble
dealer for
dude.
mics.
I genuinely reckon I probably supplied everybody 90% of the mics in the city.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what's up. Man, we have to change the name to MACSHANE.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, I feel like a deal. I'm like, psst, hey, you kids want to buy some mics?
I got all of them, man.
Cheap price.
2020s.
Yeah, condenser dynamics.
And then I guess ever since then, I was just going to gigs and shit at the villa and that.
Yeah.
And then this bloke hopped up on stage and I was like, bro, isn't that the guy who sold us the mic? and then since then, I guess we've just always been in the same
Scenes, knocking around.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, you've been popping off. You've been grinding just as hard as myself, and
cheers,
everyone is part of the same journey. It's sick to everyone's seeing results now, which is wicked.
Yeah, it's good, bro.
Yeah,
It's good to see all Perth scene getting big.
yeah, man, straight
Because,
up,
there's a lot of talent in Perth,
100%.
as you know, and I reckon we're going to be the next wave.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
It's also
I'm waiting for it.
yeah, it's also good to see the people who were doing it, years ago, still doing it, and
And having
that's the breakthrough, because you get to that point of doubt and fuck, what, why am I doing this, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
But now everyone can kind of see momentum.
That's
It's,
nice.
it's sick.
Man.
It's once I swear you hit that point and you're like, man, I'm just gonna give up, and then it just gets thrown that opportunity. You're like, man,
Yeah, exactly.
you're like, was so close to giving up. But
Yeah.
now there's so much to give.
Correct.
That's awesome, man. Enough about all that. We want to talk about you and your
Yeah.
work, man. Because
You got a new EP, eh?
yeah, I believe so. It's coming out tomorrow.
Well, you know, that's another plug I can give you. Yeah.
We might have a little sneak peek, a little some.
I definitely
you guys
think
a little
can.
later.
Yeah.
Something I prepared earlier.
Yeah,
but
just this little bugger over here.
Yeah.
But got a brand new EP called the Power Play EP, produced by one of the city's dopest producers, who I'm sure everybody who listens in knows very well, the main man Rob Shaker.
Word.
Absolute
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
Down studios.
You said it, man. Like,
Yeah.
that joint is the mecca of hip hop in Perth.
Word.
So if you don't know,
some
check
of
it
the
out.
videos and freestyles that come out of that building, sometimes it's so
Yes.
dope as well, man.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he's got his hands
Yeah.
in all the little pockets of hip hop.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
respect that hard, man.
So this was sick how it all came about. Like, I just finished like the MACSHANE EP, which is pretty much just like a tasting plate. You know, I'm just like trying lots of different flavors, lots of styles.
I really hear that, man. Through it, like
Yeah.
I can also see you like sort of flexing your skills, and it's
Yeah,
really
nice.
dope to see an MC go from like say grime to a
Yeah.
little bit of like funk and soul.
Yeah.
and a little bit of like hip hop
Boom bap.
with some singing as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, bro. That's
I messed
that's
with
what I
Guys
mean.
can
Like,
do it all.
hey,
Yeah.
but I don't know what I want to do like with that. So I was just like, hey, why not do it all and see what
See what
he's getting a
happens,
vibe. So pretty much the story behind like Power Play is one of the songs off the MACSHANE EP. I said that popped off. It like did really well on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's about to crack a milli in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
Was that the
That's
one
what's
with
up, man.
the girl?
Oh, that's Rendezvous.
Rendezvous,
Yeah.
that's
a cool tune as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said got picked up and it got put on the hype playlist on Spotify.
Word.
So there's all these like Americans working out to it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
posting
yeah.
YouTube videos and shit.
That's what's
got
up.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Check,
Right there.
Well,
Yeah, that is a flamer of a tune.
Yeah.
Sick music video as well. But
Yeah.
before I go on too many tangents, so that song did really well, and I was like, and I had genuinely the most fun making that tune, like
Word.
that grime flavor. I was like, you know what? I reckon I'm gonna dive down this like rabbit hole for a bit, do a whole EP that's like grime, real lyricism, wordplay heavy,
Yeah.
hectic flows, and Rob Shaker, I had a 1 beat credit from him.
Yeah.
Got the Wham award for Hip Hop Tune in 2017, but didn't do anything with the credit. And I was like, it's time, Rob Shaker. It's like 4 a.m. He's like, whoa, MACSHANE, what? Hello?
Yeah.
Let's go time. So I went, boom, came around. I gave him a big fat bag of grime, and I was like, dude, like, listen to this, kind of learn the sound and produce some beats. And then he came back to me with 5 tunes, all diverse in their own way.
Yep.
And I just went absolute ham on it. So
we hear it, man.
so the
That's
tune's
what's up.
called the EP is called Power Play.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was an apt name. It's just like, cool, I found my strength, I found the power. Let's make a power move
Let's
with
make
it.
a move,
And just, and it
Nah.
means 2 things. One's like playing with power, and the other one's like power play, like making a big
That's
game
what's up.
move, you
Making
know?
a big game move, yeah.
Not to put words in your mouth, but like I'm thinking like the first EP with the MACSHANE EP. I'm thinking that's like the I'm out here.
Yes.
This is me. This is what I can
Nailed
do.
it.
And this is like now I know what I can do. I'm
Come
making
back and listen,
Do you know what I mean?
Everyone,
Yeah,
everyone, I've got the guns locked and
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or what's that song called?
Oh,
Was it Loaded?
Locked
and
you actually
Loaded?
plugged yourself. I was like, damn, man. You've done your research, bro. Yeah.
bro.
What I had for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend we
Making
do.
it
Yeah.
Close. But, so it's like, did that.
Yeah.
I recorded at my own house. I got a sick studio that I built up over the years to do all
Well,
my
I mean,
vocals.
selling all these people mics.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have the best studio going.
Absolutely. I'm assuming you have like stone throw quality sort of.
Yeah.
Let's just say I sold myself.
Yeah.
Hey, you know you want it. So
That's what's up.
yeah, like just do
Don't
it.
get high on your own supply.
So
but
did
also,
you,
this is a good supply to get high off.
So did you do like all the recording yourself?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
So you
Yeah,
just got the beats from Rob Shaker?
that's right. Yeah.
killer.
So all the recording that I do, I love doing it myself.
Yeah.
Like A, it's kind of the ability to do it infinite times over and over again. And B, it's the fact that like I'm not wasting anyone else's time to like experiment. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like whatever
Yeah.
doesn't work, at least you haven't paid for it. You
Exactly.
can just go back, edit
Yeah.
it, and put what does.
Exactly.
Also, you're literally like cutting the middleman in that situation, man. Like
Yeah.
you can literally go
Yeah.
to a beat maker or a producer and be like, I've already
Yeah.
done it. Just put
Exactly.
it up,
Yeah,
sync it
just-
up, and we're ready to go.
Literally, man. And like not to go on like a preach tip, but like
Yeah.
man, it's 2019. Like you have everything at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
And honestly, this like from a dude who literally sells like the forefront of what you need to do it. Like, man, it's never been cheaper or easier.
Absolutely,
like,
man.
$100, you can literally record an EP.
You can see us set up right now.
Yeah, man.
Enough said.
We're getting there. You know?
This is as makeshift as it gets, but you got to do what you can with what you have. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And just 10 years ago, everything in this room, like that you need to do this, film it, and record it, would have literally cost you 10 grand.
No, absolutely.
Like,
maybe even more.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, the Macs were like almost 10 grand to sell.
exactly.
Yeah.
Plus the mics.
Exactly, bro.
With that McShane EP, sorry to go back to it because obviously we haven't heard anything off the new one yet. We're waiting for it.
But we'll have some exclusives.
Obviously,
keep
that on the DL.
We'll keep it on the DL.
But with that EP, man, I felt like there was a lot of like a sense of pride in like your work and sort of promoting the sense of like grinding, like work hard. This is like no excuses. You know what I mean? Like we really respect that. I mean, we're called Hustle and Grind. Like it's all about like
I wrote it for
putting
you.
in that work. So like when you're a kind of person that has that outlook, what would you say to other MCs that sort of think, oh, it's an artistic process, you sort of take your time? Would you think like maybe, get off your ass a little bit? Like
it's a bit of like column A and column B. Like 99% of all the music I've ever made is literally about like either self-doubt or saying, I actually can do this. And so that's literally the whole EP is like, most of it is about that. Like tunes like Wait, Ask Yourself, All the Way, all these kind of tunes. And then there's I Said, which is like, okay, now it's game time. So it's kind of, that whole EP is literally me writing a letter to myself saying, if I ever feel down or I'm like, why do I do this? Then I'll be like, what have I done? And then I'm literally talking to myself going,
it makes sense why it's almost got a million plays on hype. People are like, they hear that message as well.
In relation to your question, I feel like a politician. In relation to your question,
all good.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's what
I'm glad that you're following what we're saying. Sometimes we forget.
It was bacon and eggs. No, in relation like to the question, it is up to you to like make it happen. Because some people say it's an artistic process, and you could spend like 2 months sitting in your bedroom, like going, nah, and then nothing happens. And in 2 months, someone's made the worst piece of music they've ever made, but they've got 1,000 more plays than the best thing you've made. So I just think it's kind of got to draw a line and just accept like this is you where your head's at the moment. Because put it out there in 2 months, you're gonna be doing better stuff. And that's some
good advice. Also, do you have any advice to any up and comers, any young kids, or anyone in the same position trying to grind?
For sure.
Just trying to shine. Just
anyone in general.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone trying to hustle and grind.
Like for me, for me, I would say like number one is try and surround yourself with like-minded individuals and put yourself out of water and into the zone that you want to be in. Like in multiple aspects, like where I grew up in Les Moody up in the hills, literally everyone either rode motorbikes or played footy. No one liked music at all. Like, and I've always yearned to find other people that made music. And as soon as I like,
as soon as you found it,
as soon as I heard where it was at, literally get 2 hour bus ride down the hill and literally just sit at the back of the room at the show and just like watch it and just watch other people play music, rappers, if it was like even metal shows and stuff like this. Just music, put myself there because I was surrounded by it, I felt inspired, and then all of a sudden I started meeting people. Then all of a sudden you have people to talk about music with, then make music with, then play music with, and then promote it. Like,
so it's like that energy that you put out there comes back. You know what I mean? Like,
and then the other thing I would say is like, again, like the age of the internet and like accessibility. Man, you don't even need studio mic. You have your iPhone. Literally put a beat on it and just hit record and write some stuff on paper and just send yourself memos. Get a product there. Once you got the product, save the money and go and see somebody who's a bit more established so you can like record it correctly.
No, absolutely, man.
And so it's just network and then product, I'd say. But stay motivated and stay positive. It's not a race. That's probably the number one. It's not a race.
It's not a race.
That's a lesson I've learned.
That's good advice.
No, that's real good advice. And like at the end of the day, no excuses.
You know
what I mean? Like you can try to do what you can with what you have, essentially.
Exactly.
You don't want to be saying, it could have been this, it could have been that.
If
you just give it a shot, then you know.
You're only racing against yourself as well. That's the thing. Like the rest of the world doesn't know that you've got this dope as fuck rap that you've written like in your bedroom.
Exactly.
It's like only you know that. So like,
might as well release
get it out.
Absolutely. What was your sort of who was your inspiration for getting into music? Like I'm talking like the Biggies, the Parks. Who would you say
who
made
was
you
your
think?
go-to person that made you just?
You were like, whoa, I need to start rapping.
For me, man, it was like I'm very heavily influenced by grime. Like a lot of obviously I listened to the Foundation catalog, like West Coast, East Coast hip hop, and that like introduced me to rap. But the shit that made me like stop and just go, what is this? Is a lot of early Gets and a lot of early P Money. Like, grime, man, in terms of rap, that's what does it for me, because they're breaking boundaries. Like, hip hop's very formulaic, whereas grime is just like, no one can ever like fit pockets and patterns like that.
100%. And they're real as well. You see,
exactly.
You look at like all the grime, like they've got money, but they all still wear Boss tracksuits.
That's right.
They're not wearing some weird...
It's humble. It's sincere. It's not humble. It's sincere music.
They're not wearing like you look at most of these American rappers, and they've got fucking tats all over their face, and they're just
it's exactly it.
It's at the end of the day, it's like each to their own with the decisions you make, you know,
correct.
That sort of stuff. But with the grime aspect of things, man, I do respect the fact that you said that it sort of spans across a lot of different genres, like, you know, jungle.
You said it.
Yeah, I mean, like Afro beats is mixed in there a little bit with all these
drum
other
and bass,
styles of music, drum and bass,
massive drum and bass head, man. Like,
absolutely. So like, you know, even a little bit of dub, man.
Yeah,
like,
straight up.
I mean? So like, I'm thinking of like old school like Roots Maneuver. And,
correct.
Like, and what's his name? I'm thinking the guy that wrote Bluku Bluku.
Yeah, D-double-E.
Yeah, D-double-E.
King.
Exactly.
King.
Double and like
got to meet him many
Rascal,
times. Dizzy, that's it.
So
yeah, man. Oh, exactly. Well, that's what I was gonna like lead on to say is like through discovering UK
4 hours
music.
are amazing, by the way.
Bro, like that's benchmark material.
Absolutely.
And like Ocean Wisdom is probably my number
Rhyme
one.
Asylum.
Yeah.
Poison Penmanship. Oh,
they do some
State of Lunacy. That's you just like shiver gang right there. Man, honestly, State of Lunacy is literally the number one. Like that's it for me.
That was your awakening.
The day I heard that and heard Poison Penmanship, I was just like, nah.
Man,
threw my guitar against the wall, smashed the drum kit. I'm like,
your Kurt Cobain haircut off.
But like, that's when I guess where I became like disillusioned with American music is like, I can't relate to this anymore. Like, talking about like, you know, when I hear Skepta like shaking the last bit of oil out of his petrol station pump, and then I hear like Lil Wayne saying, "Let me like my lollipop." It's like, come on, dog.
Not about that, No, I feel you.
But that led me down a rabbit hole, which turned into drum and bass, which turned into dubstep,
which got you where you are now.
And that's the whole MC thing, which is like pretty much 50% of my identity as an MC, as a rapper is literally the hype MC.
Word.
Which I've done,
I believe you did a set at the Ellington yesterday, right? So the Ellington's a jazz club.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you mix the jazz influence into your music? And obviously there's a bit of funk and soul and all that stuff.
So I'll take a quick back step just for those playing at home who maybe it's like first time they've heard of
absolutely.
Like,
this essentially is like a coming to.
Yes. Yeah, totally. So I guess I'm known around Perth for two things. One is freestyle.
Word.
Which is like a massive part of my existence.
You know this guy freestyle, bro?
Oh man, I'm going to.
Yes, you are.
Hustle and Rhyme sessions, you got to be.
Oh, bro, I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah.
So number one is freestyle.
First, Hustle Rhyme sessions.
And then the other one is probably energy. So part of that, combining those two realms, I've done a lot of hip hop, like obviously original music and shows, but pretty much say even 60% of the shows I do are drum and bass raves, dubstep raves, and kind of entertainment shows.
I feel ya.
So like, you know, game shows,
and shit.
MCs, like hosting events, like playing with bands as like a freestyler.
Fun as hell, dude.
So there's like the original music thing,
but
then there's the other like Jekyll and Hyde, which is the entertainer rapper.
Would you say that your freestyles, that's what got you known more?
100%.
Like around in the
That's what kind of cut above the rest, because it was everyone's making incredible music, but I guess people have to be broken down to like sit down and go, I'll listen to your song, and like it's 3 minutes of like song, they have to listen to it critically. Freestyle is like, I'm literally talking about your haircut, your chain, the like.
It's interactive. Yeah. People love being a part of it.
And people are like, holy shit, he's talking about me, and like whatever I do, he's reacting to it, and that's what kind of blew their minds.
I don't know. I was gonna say, when I was a kid, every time I watched someone freestyle, because I couldn't freestyle at the time, or I try to freestyle now. But I try to. But watching people freestyle is like watching someone do a magic trick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro.
You get the same effect.
Yeah.
Like when people look at you freestyle, they're like, they're so amazed by the fact that you're getting all these things out of your brain. Because some people feel like they can't access that, but it's like, no, it's a good feeling to be able to just pull it out.
I'll quickly answer the question because then I want to elaborate on it. The question is, freestyle with an incredible jazz band last night, which is called Trisk. They're all Whopper teachers. So they're literally like the city's most talented musicians,
Yeah.
and it was at the Ellington, and so half of the set is me freestyling over this incredible jazz music, and then it's kind of half written, and we have loose form songs,
Word.
Yeah.
which is dope. But back to the freestyle thing, like that for me is almost like meditating, man. Like
That's
I don't know how to describe it, but when I'm freestyling, like nothing else in my
Not
consciousness
all the
matters
time, yeah.
other
Yeah.
than the next word dropping in the chamber.
Yeah.
So like, you know, if I'm rapping, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm like looking through the wall.
Yeah.
And then I see something and like I see the word and it's like, whoop, like, you know, face and body, and then da-da-da, you know.
No, I feel you.
And then like
Yeah.
when I hit that pocket, the next it's like
just
it's like a bridge.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Stepping stones. You
It
just like
puts you on a roll.
yeah.
Once you hit those first 3 words, you just
Man, there's nothing on this earth that gives me greater joy apart from food and sex than freestyle.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, the sound of, like, a beat you know you can mimic
Yeah.
as well.
Oh.
You're like, oh, nah, turn that shit up.
And you know,
you wait, I got this in the bag.
It's literally a meme, like with my mates. They give me
Yeah.
so much shit because they know that anytime we're at a kick on or anytime we're at an after party or something,
Word.
as soon as there's a beat and they can see the like look in my eyes,
Yeah, you're like,
then I'm about to go, oi, give me a topic. And so the phrase "give me a topic" has just become a fucking meme
that's
because everyone knows that I'm just like, give me a topic, I'll rap about it.
Yeah,
You know what? Here's a little nugget for you. Why don't you call your next track there?
Give me a topic.
Yeah,
Damn.
and just do. You know how Nas did the Book of Rhymes?
Yeah.
Have you heard that? Where it's just like all just written rhymes that he didn't want to put into one
Yeah,
track
yeah,
into
yeah.
others tracks, so he just
just
chucked
put
it
it
all
all
and tried to
into
rhyme
one.
it
That's
into
mad.
it.
That's mad.
You could do something like that.
Straight up.
Because I can see you're a guy that has bars ready to go
Yeah.
all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like locked
Without-
and loaded, I believe.
Yeah.
That's why we wrote the song, man. Sometimes I can't sleep because all I want to do is rap.
Dude,
Like-
sometimes we
Yeah.
can't see because all we want to do is interview people.
Sick. You interview in your dreams.
That's it, bro.
So, what were you doing on September the 1st?
With this, with your new EP coming, bro, what do you think? Like, what do you have thinking about it when you're writing?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good question, man.
What do you feel?
Yeah.
What do you
What
want
was
to
the
bring
vibe?
to it? What
I
was the
respect
vibe?
that you asked that question. I respect that. The reason being is because I was emotionally charged when I wrote that thing.
Word.
Yep.
So there's like the whole power play thing. Like, I will be honest with you, I was in a pretty dark place at the time. I'm not a very dark kind of guy. I'm very
Yeah.
positive outlook, but
Okay,
I was disillusioned. That's why.
Yep.
I guess, like, I got a lot from that MACSHANE EP. I felt like finally got this out. Now I'm kind of like, where do I want to go? And then, you know, maybe that I made a few choices that weren't ideal. Like, say with just like musical choices, took wrong advice from some people.
Yeah.
And that kind of made me lose, like, you know, money and time and kind of motivation.
Yeah.
And I was feeling really, like, down. I was like, fuck, why am I doing this? And I was just like, damn. And then I heard I Said again, and I was like, you confident motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get back in there. And
Get
so
back on the horse.
I was just like, look, it's time to focus on the things that, like, you know, I feel proud and strong about, which is, like, just being creative and confident in asserting yourself. So power play, that's what that song's about. The next song is called Sideline. That was really dark. That's about putting your ego and your pride aside.
Word.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll play this in a bit, but that's literally like an open letter. It's like pretty dark. Then the other one is called Speak Up, which is about being like, you know, if anyone's got anything to say while I'm doing my thing, speak up, make it known now, because I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then there's a few others that you can listen to, but I was like really down and out, and then I just like channeled that and turned it into something again that I can listen to if I'm ever feeling like that.
Yeah.
And it imbues me with energy to be like, you know, keep pushing.
Yeah.
But that's what I was feeling, man. I was like, I was a bit frustrated, I was a bit angry, and I was feeling a bit unmotivated. And it's just like, you know what, man, you got the power, why don't you play with it? And so
No, dude, I respect you being able to like actually get that all into words as well, because like it's nice to it's therapeutic just to even let it out.
is.
Like I know that I've got an album that represents a part of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and you know what, man? Like,
And not many people speak up.
Yeah.
about
correct.
how they're feeling. And
Exactly.
put it all
Especially in
in
hip hop, man.
yeah, dude.
especially
It's either you're
hip-hop.
hard or you're trying to like get a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's being vulnerable. It's like
Exactly.
It
But
comes out
the
like
best
nice,
thing
yeah.
about this like whole EP, right? That's like, I finished it like 3 months ago. I'm not that guy anymore, man. Like, you know, that's a point in my time. I've got it out of my system.
Yeah.
I can look back on it
better for
and
it.
I feel fucking amazing. And now all the
Now
new
you
music
on to
that
the
I've made,
next.
Respect, bro.
already made many tunes. Thanks, brother.
Oh, man.
Already made many tunes after that, and it's the best shit I've written. Like, you know, and there's another new bag sitting there.
Word.
I'm making beats again, like feeling confident, playing shows again. It's just like
You back
out of your system, man. Back in your A
on top
game.
of the world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not trying to gas you up or anything, man, but I mean, we meet a lot of MCs, and now we're actually getting a chance to meet a lot more than we normally do.
Yeah,
You have the eye of the tiger, you know what I mean? Like, you know when you see someone that's motivated and like they seem almost insane motivated, but you want to get on that. You want to get on that train because you're like, dude, that guy seems like he's going places.
Yeah.
You know? He's got a drive and he's got a
Thanks, man.
A direction. You know what I mean? So we respect that, man. Cause
that's awesome, bro.
In hip hop, sometimes you can end up being flaky or
Yeah.
not be on time or
you
know,
end up
that.
turning fake.
Correct.
Absolutely,
and you've done
man.
nothing but keep it real.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Identity is like important because I guess a lot of other, this is just my observations, but a lot of other like rappers fall into the death trap of like, you know, say for example, drill is the number one sound right now.
Yeah.
You know, everyone just jumps on that bandwagon, rides it till it's dead. Okay, now it's like, it's all of a sudden it's grime or garage or like, you know,
it's always
and you look at the catalogue that they've done, it's just like, bro, like who are you as a rapper? Like, I think everything that I've done is, the genres are different, like styles and stylistically are different, but like what I'm trying to say to you as a person, you feel as though you know my identity.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
lyrically,
like,
the style kind of like everyone has their formula, their lyrical formula.
Yeah.
If you can hear that formula in every track to a certain degree. That means that's a consistent.
Correct.
That's a good rapper. You know what I mean? If your style changes a lot, that means you're finding your style.
And if you can adapt to change,
and still
remain
your signature,
keep your signature, but also do each genre as it comes.
Exactly,
then
bro.
You're gonna make it, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Back to keeping it real statement that you were saying. I remember a while ago I watched a video from ODB, and he just had this awesome statement that was like, the reason why I have to be who I am is because people know where, like, people know me from where I'm from, at my neighborhood. Everyone knows me as like ODB. So if I act any other way, they call me out. So it's like, you know, you got homies, you got friends, you got people that are gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, son?
Why you got purple dreads, Stan?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, bro. Yeah. What's with the face tap, man?
And you come back and you're like, all of a sudden found your Jamaican roots.
Yeah, exactly. What, Snoop Dogg didn't he?
There you go.
Yeah.
Snoop Lion.
Yeah, I was going to say, But that's
Blood fire.
Yeah. Man, that's what's dope about, I don't know, just having an identity is like, if I rocked up one day, again, like purple dreads and all of a sudden I'm like,
I'd call you out, man. I don't even know you as well as like, you know.
We'll be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And is that MACSHANE?
MACSHANE!
What's up?
Yo, what go on, Mac? Your blood. Are you done, MACSHANE? But like, rocking up, dripping in Gucci and shit, you're like, come on, brother.
Oh, man.
100%, bro.
Honestly, bro, like, you know, do what you do, but, you know, we don't fuck with fakers.
You gotta stay real to yourself.
Sure, you got a death trap switch here.
Like, exactly. Like, we got a faker button.
We got the fake, we'll just press it.
Mr. Burn style, baby. We got it set up. We got it set. Dude, we love asking everyone this question, so I'll let Zero ask you this question, and I'll explain it a bit more.
Yeah. Alright, so we get to this part of this, I guess, podcast show.
Yeah.
Where, alright, you got to name your 5 best, like, it doesn't have to be MCs, just 5 best artists, and they're the only artists you can listen to.
Yeah. The way we like to explain it is like,
can't do that to me. That's cold.
The way we like to explain it is like, okay, so imagine if like you had a gun to your head, the end of the world's coming, you had like the vinyl like pack that you had, and you just could grab 5 of them, and that's it.
And that's what you can listen to for the rest of your life.
Y'all are cold-hearted.
Man, we do this to everybody, man.
Yeah.
You gotta,
you know what?
It's the hot seat for this one question.
Because it's the hot seat.
The problem, I'm not even going to explain myself. Everyone knows that, like, it depends how you're feeling. But I must say, Anderson .Paak.
Woo! Yes. Dude.
Yeah.
And I got it on vinyl, so I'm already ready to get the gun to my head right now. Vinyl right
I'm ready to go.
That's one.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. Anderson .Paak's amazing.
Anderson .Paak, yeah.
You know, it's probably going to put a few people off because, like, it's not all hip hop. But Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Never heard of Wilkinson.
It doesn't have to be.
Genuinely one of the best drum and bass producers of all time.
Yeah.
K Trinata, my guy.
K Trinata's dope. He's dope.
You know what? I'm going to throw everyone left to center. I'm going to go take it back to my childhood roots. I'm going to say Slipknot, my man.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You gotta have a mixed bag in there.
Yeah.
Oh, are we on 4 right now?
Yeah, cuz.
We're on 4.
One more.
MACSHANE.
MACSHANE.
Look, the last one. Damn, homie. Because I need to keep it diverse.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Predator.
Word.
Yeah, word.
Well, dude, like, I'd say like 3 out of those I've
Anything
never
Predator
even listened
produced.
to or heard of. So like
Yeah.
every time we ask someone this question, they give us something different.
We go.
That's
do
just
our
adding to our
research.
library, man.
Yeah.
Sick.
Adding to our library, so we respect that.
Man,
We respect
I
that.
tried to like bag one from each of the genres that I dig.
Yeah.
So
I
you know,
feel
you gotta keep it diverse.
That's it.
My God, if you had to ask me the MC question, it's even harder.
Well,
Don't
let's
do that. Don't do that.
Let's do it. You brought it
Mr.
up.
MACSHANE.
Your muck.
Five best MCs.
Yeah, 5 best MCs.
Well, we're gonna throw Gets in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easily, the boys from Rhyme Asylum.
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty given, isn't
Heavy
it?
hitters in there, man.
Heavy hitters.
Bro, I'm just gonna keep it UK. I'm gonna immediately choose P Money.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Ocean Wisdom.
Yeah. Ooh, he's real.
And
good.
if you're lucky, you would have heard Ocean Wisdom and P Money's newest tune that they did together. It's gonna melt your brain.
No, yeah, I hadn't heard
We'll
that.
have to chuck it on now.
The last thing I actually heard from Ocean Wisdom was with 4 Hours, which is
Yeah.
a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one.
Damn. I reckon Task Force is gonna have to be in there too.
Yeah.
True.
There's some
Never
old
heard
school
of them,
UK,
never heard of
similar vibes to Rhyme Asylum.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I heard
Oh,
Task
actually,
Force when I was younger.
I'm gonna change that to Jest.
Yes.
Best.
I'm gonna change that to Jest. Keep it lyrical.
Yeah. I fucks with it. Fucks with
There's
it.
enough in a bag for you.
Oh man, the guest we had I think 2 weeks ago, Satellite Jack and Lodax.
Oh yeah, sick.
Yeah.
They got dope tunes, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. They hit hard when it comes to the lyrics, bro. Like, you know, they
I
have this
didn't
one track.
realise how much thought they put
Yeah,
into
that's what I mean.
it.
Like,
That's what I was saying about
Crazy.
your stuff as well. It's like
Yeah.
so much
thought.
lyricism.
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
video, like I did a bit of a local hip hop
Yeah.
dig
Yeah.
like a little while ago, just to see what's going on because like nothing shows up on Facebook, man.
Yeah.
That thing's
Yeah,
twisted
yeah.
unless you're pouring money into it. But so like you got to still dig, you know. So I went and had a little farm on YouTube. Bro, the video where they're at the IGA,
Yeah, dude,
that's so sick.
that's a great
Fuck
video,
the
man.
links to
Yeah,
that
We
one.
got them to do bars as well on the radio, but we're gonna get them to come in to do a proper session as well.
They even did that cipher in the car park.
Yeah.
the North.
yeah.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, sorry to bring them up. I was just talking about the fact that even they like went through like at least 5 or 6 different like UK artists because they love that scene as well.
Exactly,
so,
man.
It's clearly like an influential.
Oh, bro.
And I think it resonates with a lot of Australian culture as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we grew up with graphers, we grew up with like apartment blocks.
I'm just sitting
and
here
stuff
about to
like
explode in like rants. I'm
Boom.
just
Yeah.
like,
Boom, you take it,
bang,
take it, man.
dude,
Take it over.
you just like everything you're saying. I'm like gospel, like dead set, man. Like that's why grime, drill, and all these genres are absolutely heaving right now because
Yeah.
the Australian identity associates with the obviously not only in a historical context but also like the psyche. Like
Yeah.
Americans, for a start, can't rip themselves. They don't have the ability to be self-observant, and like that's why it's all like bling,
It's all
and flash,
glamorized.
and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
just fake. Whereas UK is like real, and Australia is even more real. If anything,
yeah.
Australia is like blunt, sarcastic. So when we hear like drill, like coming from the streets and like hard and like people are like, yeah, man, that's my life. Like,
100%.
And, man, at the very like, you know, simple core of it, like the accents translate over a little bit easier.
Yeah,
as
straight
well.
up.
Yeah,
Like I
100%.
guarantee there's
Yeah.
a bunch of Americans that think grime artists are like French.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, there's
These
literally.
Europeans, what are they saying?
Yeah, what is that? What's that to my ears?
Bro, yeah. Are you South African, bro? But man, there's literally an EP that dropped last week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Z Dot, but he pretty much
Yeah,
produced.
they got, what was it? Alex Jones was on
Yeah,
there, Fraction.
Grind Down Under.
Rops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Grind Down
between
Under.
two of us, we know something.
Yeah.
We're both like encyclopedias.
Two wrongs can make a right, bro.
Except the Rops track and the Fracture and Alex
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
It's dope.
So Z, that's sick because like talk about the time to shine. Like Z Dot is the producer for Stormzy, like and all the major artists, and
That's
and
crazy,
Eyes.
man.
We'll have
Just
to
banger
show
after
you.
banger. Yeah.
Well, here's a yarn as well. Talk about crossover. So Eyes, the UK artist, check him out. He's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And Mystic. So this is how everyone knows Mystic because Mystic walked into my shop like you boys did.
Oh my god.
And I met Mystic for the first time, and he was just standing there with a Gucci bag and like MX 97s. And I was like, this guy listens to grime. And I was like, yo, bro. And he's like, yo, what you saying, fam? And I'm like, all right, boom, come to my studio now.
Yeah.
Invited him around, like recorded all his stuff for his first like tape.
What?
And then his mate Josh, who's Eyes' manager and UK Presents, the Instagram account. You've seen it?
Yeah.
He came over and those boys stayed with me for a bit. And then I introduced him to everyone in the scene and
I
stuff.
remember seeing that on your
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram.
But what's sick is like through that plug, they then met the network, and then Josh made the network with other rappers,
Yeah.
and then that's how the whole Grind Down Under thing started.
That's
because
crazy,
I met
man.
Mystic and introduced Mystic. Mystic introduced me to him, and then I introduced him. And it just went boom.
Like a giant web of connections, man.
Went viral.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
That's the power of music as well.
Yeah. And dude, that's the power of collaboration nowadays. You know
Correct.
what I mean? Like we're so easily.
It's
goes back
not
to
what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, exactly. But it goes back to the thing we were talking about earlier. Is that you know, people, you can make up excuses for why you're not doing what you're doing, or making music, or putting music out there, and meeting the right people. But it's like, man, if you're doing the right thing, putting the hard yards in, you're eventually going to go in the right direction.
And it's genuine, because like, if you're doing the right thing, like you boys, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, when we met in the shop, you know, it's just natural.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly.
That's it.
Now I'm sitting here,
like I said, right?
It wasn't forced.
You know, it's not like forced, like, will you come on the show? It's just, you know, I got
and you didn't get some cold email from me like, I'm an artist from West Australia. You do it, like, it's just like, I fucking want to come and have a yarn. Like, sick. But
and the fact that you guys know each other.
Oh, it's hilarious.
The amount of times that's happened ever since we started this show is ridiculous, man. Like, it's awesome though, because like
you're a well-connected dude, man.
Yeah.
Plugged up, bro.
Absolutely, and it's just crazy how small that hip hop hub in Perth is to a certain degree. Like,
man, I get so like, in case you can't tell, I like can't wait to see the camera footage of this. I'm just sitting here going like, I just get so hyped up talking about this stuff.
Oh, dude,
because I live this shit.
It's hard not to cut each other off sometimes because we get so hyped. You know?
We need a conch shell like in Survivor.
My turn.
Sorry, brother. What were you gonna say?
We suffer from sleep depravity because
we just have so much ideas. We've got so much
story of my life, mate.
It's just it's amazing to meet
like
other people like that.
Well.
That's
totally
what this show's about. Just
it's the most exciting time as well, man. Like, genuinely feel as though even the last like 4 years that I've been rapping was exciting because it was new, but now it's exciting because it's expanding. And it's like exciting because no one knows the uncharted territory. Like now, literally, anyone can get on MTV. Like,
if you got the bars,
and I love that
you were on MTV, weren't you?
Yeah, like,
no doubt.
And just opportunities. Like, dudes can play festivals now. Like, you can literally drop an email to your favourite producer and he will make a beat for you and collab and link up. It's like, what the fuck? When did this ever happen?
I guess they just want to see Australia shine. You know, like, there was only, you know, you only had like the Hilltop Hoods, like Bliss and Esso and Downside and stuff like that.
The sound's matured as well,
Now it's like they're putting their hands in everyone. Before, if you were underground, they didn't even want to talk to you. Now, if you're underground, they want to fuck with you harder than
some of the music people are putting out is world class as well. Like the scene in Sydney, man. I guess you know what I mean. Like even 1-4 production. He's 100%.
And he's only what 16.
Dude's like signed by Drake, isn't he?
Yeah. Kick on about 1-4 on that, bro.
But obviously, like that's case in point. Like obviously the talking point of the whole country, but for the right reason. Like they're doing something so different, so in your face. I know it's like it's been done in UK, but it's never been Australianised. And that's the first time that people have ever seen like production value like that, videos like that.
Even
not
the HP
boys, engineers, sick tune. Like no longer is it like the white dude with the baggy hoodie standing in front of the chain link fence.
Brothers now, and
it's like
it's very multicultural.
It is, man, and everyone's getting a shine, like, which is so sick.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Dude, we literally could go on for hours, but we should probably try and wrap it up. So,
sorry, I thought this was the warm up, man. I'm ready.
You know, we'll definitely have you on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have you on the show as well. You know, I'm just thinking more like we got to edit this. So the least footage we have, the better. But I'm just joking, man.
No, you're right.
It's dope talking to you, but is there any other projects you're working on in the future? Are you touring anytime soon?
Let the people know, let the people know where they can find you. For
sure. Definitely. So, like, obviously, once this Power Play EP's out in the wide world, and the World Wide Web, like, I'm going to be looking at playing some shows, getting on, but you'll definitely see me at every drum and bass rave, playing some huge ones coming up.
The man lives there.
Man, we respect the hustle.
Cheers, brother.
We also expect an invite to one or two of these gigs.
Don't you worry.
At least one time, you know. We gotta stand in the crowd and enjoy the presence of MACSHANE.
The brain's gonna melt. But drum and bass raves. I'm actually very lucky. I'm going on tour with a sick drum and bass duo called Flowidus. We're doing the New Year's period in New Zealand.
That's awesome, man.
Like amazing festivals. Thanks, man. Yeah, NZ's gonna be sick.
Have you been there before?
I have been there. Did the same thing at the start of the year. But now it's twice as big with those dudes. They're sick. Awesome. Flowidus, check them out as well. but doing that, playing more of the jazz shows, and I'm going to be getting some original sets too. So there's nothing concrete as the MACSHANE like solo, but
you're doing a lot of things. You got a hand
it's everything else, man.
You got your hand in everything,
but
which is good.
Totally, brother.
Which you need to.
Oh yeah, straight up. Like, got more hands than octopus, mate.
Yeah.
But like, you can find me on Spotify, obviously, MACSHANE, Facebook, MACSHANE on the mic, Instagram, MACSHANE on the mic. But pretty much what's on the go, like I literally have a whole new bag of singles that I'm going to be dropping, each in a kind of different flavour.
Yeah.
And I've got back into making beats.
Singles, baby.
Yeah,
Cheers, man.
You gotta get on that. You gotta get on that.
Craft cheese singles, bruh.
Yeah.
100%.
Keep people wanting more, man, sometimes. It's all it is. It's all it is.
But you'll also find me at your local music store. Come down. That's...
that is
Yeah, look, it's hard not to sound like I'm plugging my work, because look, I don't get anything other than a wage for working there, but what I am saying is, what I do get is the joy of sharing the passion of music and actually helping everybody get the setups and get started.
Yeah.
Like, if you literally are somebody out there who's a rapper, who's listening or wants to record, or you want advice how to make music, literally just drop in and come see me, man, because I fizz on that shit.
Nah, this guy's a man of the people, as well as an MC. We respect that, man.
From me,
cheers.
Like, he gave me my first mic, and
yeah.
Oh, dude, the one we're recording off right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man.
That's
like,
why my voice sounds so crystal clear right now.
But I just love, man, like, music's my passion. Music technology, recording, the whole art of recording is my passion.
Yeah. Dude.
So, like, why not share that to give you a leg up? Man. Like, I put yards in to learn it. Like, pass it on.
You're a passionate dude, man. We are.
Gotta be, man.
You're not stuck up, you know. You're actually there to help. You're
Dude.
not there to go, I'm MACSHANE.
No.
What mic do you want? Oh, yeah, take it.
That's rank.
You know, you actually get in, you listen to the story, you listen to what they've got to give, and you need this. Instead of potentially just selling them the most expensive mic. You can
but that's twisted. Like, that doesn't get you anywhere, it just gets resentment.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And refunds.
Yeah. And also, Matt, dude, eventually, like, you stop selling shit because people tell each other, like, word of mouth, man. It's
powerful thing, man.
Absolutely.
Well, the most powerful. Like,
that's it. It's the best way to sell yourself and also kill yourself at the
same time. Correct.
Well, we loved having you on the show, man.
Man, it's a pleasure. I literally could sit here for another 10 hours going.
Honestly, like, I thought about it just then, and I looked at the time, and I was like, yeah, we're going to have to edit this. We saved some for when we have you on the show, you know what I mean? Like, at the studio, if that makes sense. Yeah,
I'm all for it, man.
And
big respect, big love, bros.
Don't forget to come through for Hustle sessions.
Hard. Let me know, man.
We're really trying to create a vibe. So, like, MCs, could you imagine, like, 5 or 6 MCs going in after each other, talking after it, like, you know, just connecting with each other and stuff like that. Dude, so that's the kind of thing we're about, That's a hard vibe. I'm looking forward to it, man. And, thank you very much.
My pleasure, bro. Seriously.
We'll end it here.
MACSHANE, aka Max Flame. Tune in to Hustle and Grind, respect and support the culture. Big love.